Well, you can't underestimate any of them, you know what I mean? Like, especially Tyson Fury.
Pro boxing fans here in Riyadh with Jai Opetaia. Jai, how are you, man? I know you're very jet lagged, so I do apologise about sticking a mic in your face, but how are you?
I'm good, thank you, bro. I'm good. You know, it's been a big couple of days, so, you know, I'm pumped to be here, pumped to be a part of it, though.
Listen, let's talk about your last fight, because we never got the opportunity to talk about it. Bradis, everybody said, listen, this guy is tough, and he showed in the ring how tough he was. Did you expect that Bradis to show up on 2 weeks ago?
Man, to be honest, I was expecting someone a bit more aggressive. I wasn't expecting him to box and be so hesitant, but man, it was a good fight. You know, he's a great fighter, and you know, I feel like I've taken a lot away from that fight. I've learned a lot, and I'm excited for the next one. You know what I mean? I've seen a few holes and a few mistakes I was making, and I know there's a lot of things I can work on. So I'm excited for the next version. So.
There seems to be your name bandied around with a lot of other people. Bivol's one of them. Turkey did an interview on DAZN, and your name with the winner of Bertbia. Bivol was one that he wanted to see personally. And also another name is Zurdo Ramirez, who's obviously the WBA champion. For you, Jai, what do you want? I know you want the belts, but who do you want?
You know, Bivol would have to come up to cruiser, because there's no way I could go down on 175. But you know, if that fight comes, we'd love to take that fight. You know, that's a type of fight that I'd love to be a part of. You know, he's a great, respectable fighter. But man, I'd love to fight Ramirez as well. You know, I want that WBC. Anyone with a belt, you know, we can fight. I feel like they know that these fights here in the Riyadh seasons, this is what it's all about. You know, if you're not fighting on these, then you're missing out. So, you know, I'm the cruiserweight that's fighting on this Riyadh season. So, let's get it on.
There's a fair few dates that Turkey Al Sheikh's sort of putting out. LA is one of them. London seems to be one in September. Are you looking to jump onto one of these cards?
Yeah, definitely. They were talking about September was the next one, but whenever they give me a date, I'll just lock in on it. So.
Listen, I do need your thoughts on Fury Usyk, a fight that, you know, a lot of people enjoyed, a lot of people watched. What did you make of that fight? Did you feel like the right person won? Because a lot of people thought it was really close.
Sure. I feel like they're both, man, I was pretty on the fence going into that fight. You know, I felt like both the boys had the tools to win the fight. It was just going to come down to who sort of like executed their game plan the best, you know, but I actually haven't watched the fight properly. You know, I had to go straight to hospital after my fight, so I didn't get to lock in on the fight, you know what I mean? But I've watched bits and pieces and what I've heard about it and stuff like that. But I'm looking forward to number 2. I hope they level up again and give us an even better fight.
You've obviously been in there with Tyson. Do you feel like he has immensely, because physically we know what skill set he brings, but do you feel like going into a fight with a fighter that's beaten him already is a tough challenge, or Tyson Fury can do it anyway?
Well, you can't underestimate any of them, you know what I mean? Like, especially Tyson Fury, he shocks the world all the time. So, like I said, I just hope the number 2, they just level up and they give us an even better fight. So it's exciting.
Finally, just a message out to anyone. What we're going to expect from yourself in the next 12 months. A lot of people love watching you, calling you the baddest man on the planet. But what do you want to be doing in the next 12 months?
Man, we just want to stay active, you know, keep rolling into these big fights, fighting on these big cards. Like I said, man, if you're not on the Riyadh seasons, you're missing out. So we look to keep headlining these Riyadh seasons and being a part of the biggest fight nights in history. So,
Jai Opetaia, always a pleasure, sir. Thank you so much for your time, as always. Hopefully this jet lag goes quick. Top man, thank you very much.
Thank you.